You are definitely in for a ride with St. Clair. It starts off one way and goes somewhere you could never guess, the twists and turns. But yeah, it's a college young adult um type environment, and the female lead is new to town, Bella Claire. She's new to town, but and I think as Catholic, it's just very unassuming. But then by night, she's like taking out bad guys, so to speak. And it just so happens there's a couple in town that she has to deal with. Yes, I did read the novel in preparation. However, it's very different from the script. Like I think it's loosely based on the storyline. Which I mean, Don's great. That book is juicy. It's so good. But we're a bit older in ours, and Mitzi kind of did her own spin on it. So it's very similar, but also still different. Claire's best friend, or Claire has just moved into town, and Juliana's one of the only people that have welcomed her in because Claire's a little quirky. But she's also on to Claire. But because Juliana has let Claire in, Claire has also let Juliana in. So she sees Claire's world in her Gigi. And, she's got like a soft spot for Claire when Claire starts to do some, questionable things, even though she's possibly being lied on. I don't know Claire that well, Juliana. So I take my friend's words, and then we kind of have like this whole falling out. And I'm like, I've defended you, I've had your back, you're making me look bad. And then, without giving too much away, um, that whole vigilante by night thing that Claire does, it hits close to home through Juliana. So their friendship is ultimately tested through that. It literally becomes life or death. And um now Claire has to be there for the person, Juliana, who was there for her. And it kind of comes full circle. Yeah. I loved, I guess for me, the personal mission I had was shedding light on the whole human trafficking aspect of this film. It's just so prevalent and right under people's noses. It's so everywhere and you have no idea. So I love the fact that this movie touched on that social issue as well. Um, it serves a greater purpose. And Juliana is not the type of person you would expect that to happen to. And that's exactly how it happens. So I felt very passionate and protective of, portraying that through Juliana. Here's your everyday, American girl just living, and then boom, this this happens to her. And then I also kind of wanted to show how she changes after you change after that kind of trauma. You lose some of your naivete with all trauma. But yeah, that was what made Juliana personal to me, was telling this story through this character. Mitzi is so creative. I mean, that woman has an eye, and I always say she has beauty, brains, and brawn because she walks in and she looks like a model. So I'm like, oh man, is anybody gonna listen to her? Because people gonna people. And Mitzi gets in and she's boom, 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 and just runs at everything, and has a very specific vision, and she gets that vision. Just super creative. Her and Luca, the shots they did were just like insane, otherworldly. And then Bella's so shy and reserved and quiet, but then when it would be just us two, hilarious. She's got like that dry wit, super slick mouth. So that was a blast. She always kept me laughing. And then because we had built a little rapport, it helped when it came down to the more emotional scenes for us to trust each other and, be able to go there emotionally. Ryan Felipe is just so professional. Like you can tell he looks even better in person. The man is gorgeous. You're just like, oh. Rebecca De Mornay, she took that role right off the pages. Like Gigi just came to life as soon as she opened her mouth. And she's also like that behind the scenes, just a ball of energy and creativity and passion and activism. I could talk to her for hours about activism. Who else? Jean Louis, Erica, Bart Johnson. Who he plays twins in this movie. Ball of life. I love Bart. He's the coach from High School Musical. He is just the biggest personality. Like when Bart's in the room. Yeah, it was just a blast. The crew was great. Kentucky was so good to us. Of course, you to enjoy yourself and have an escape, an hour and a half escape. But more than anything, to always be kind, especially to newcomers, and then but also still be very careful. You never know who is in your circle, and who is presenting themselves as one way and doing and being something completely different. You could just never know. So be open and be welcoming, but be vigilant, be safe, be smart. Because there's crazy people everywhere, literally everywhere. So the odds are there's got to be one or two of them around you. So just be alert. Right now, I am getting ready for the premiere for this movie, and then I have a couple little things I can't mention, like because of NDAs. But you can follow me and find out everything at Joy Rovaris, JoyRovaris, on Instagram, TikTok, X. I'm on all of the socials.